Alright, so I want to go to the creepiest part of the GOP debate last night. This really annoyed me more than I think it annoyed anybody else. I didn't see many other people talking about this, but take a look and then I'll come back and explain why I hate it with a burning passion.
I think what this nation can be and must be is symbolized by Lady Liberty and Lady Justice. Lady Liberty stands tall and strong. She is clear-eyed and resolute. She doesn't shield her eyes from the realities of the world, but she faces outward into the world nevertheless, as we always must, and she holds her torch high because she knows she is a beacon of hope in a very troubled world. And Lady Justice holds a sword by her side because she is a fighter, a warrior for the values and the principles that have made this nation great. She holds a scale in her other hand. And with that scale, she says all of us are equal in the eyes of God. And so all of us must be equal in the eyes of the law and the government, powerful and powerless alike. And she wears a blindfold. And with that blindfold, she is saying to us that it must be true, it can be true, that in this country, in this century, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter how you start. It doesn't matter your circumstances. Here in this nation, every American's life must be filled with the possibilities that come from their God-given gifts. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What the fuck are you babbling about? It's like she's trying to give this soaring speech that can go down in American history. Lady Justice and her sword at her side. She's a warrior for all the right causes with liberty and justice for all, I say. What does that mean? You're just saying words. It's just airy rhetoric. There's no there. You're trying to give a soaring speech. You're not actually giving a soaring speech. Where's the fucking nooks and crannies and the real information? This is, again, I think a lot of good people are turned off to politics because of shit like this. What are you doing? You're not in middle school giving, you're not in fucking Model Congress or whatever the fuck it's called, trying to, deliver some historic... No, you're running for president. You're in a primary debate. What should be on the table are the issues. I would much more anybody give a closing statement. Now, of course, you're not going to get this out of the Republicans because they're all clowns. But they just literally just go through all of the things they're in favor of, issue by issue. If I'm president, I'll try my hardest to raise the minimum wage. I will try my hardest to end all the unnecessary wars overseas. I will try my hardest to get a Medicare for all system. I will try my hardest to do X, Y, and Z. You go down the fucking list. That's what, see, that would really be something that's kind of historic and kind of amazing that would get you in the history books. And that's also, by the way, side note here, kind of what Bernie Sanders is doing. He's running an issues-focused campaign where he doesn't need to pretend to have soaring rhetoric and be a well-spoken chap who says things like Lady Justice and her sword. No, he just needs to go out there and say what he actually thinks on the different substantive issues, and people go, I like that guy. He's telling the truth, and he gives a shit about the American people. But it's all contrived. It's all fake, sleazy, cheesy politician nonsense when you look at people like Carly Fiorina, and that's why it gets under my skin that she came in number 2 in the debate in almost every poll. Stop trying to be somebody special and perhaps become somebody special through your actions, through your ideas, through your policy substance. But that's always on the back burner when it's Republicans, and they'd rather put on the shell of a human being act, the shell of the politician act, and just fake it, and hope that they fake it until they make it. Your speech wasn't good, your speech wasn't cute, your speech wasn't moving, your speech wasn't soaring, it was fucking creepy as hell, and nobody understood what the fuck you were saying. There's just some people who pretend to know what the fuck you were saying.